Okay, so next on the countdown at number 12 is Metro 2033. Now, this was a post-apocalyptic... I don't know what to say about the rest of it. I think it was just a first-person shooter with a little bit of RPG-ish elements that was set in Russia, and it was set underground in metros, and it was very good. Now, I don't really favour my games in the terms of, are they an FPS, are they RPG, are they sport, are they this, that and the other. I favour them on their aspects and their concept. So, does it include zombies? Is it post-apocalyptic? Is it future? Is it sci-fi? Which is a genre, dearie me. But I just really like the post-apocalyptic concept, and I know a lot of people do in different ways, and I know a lot of games in the future are going to be sort of these open world post-apocalyptic games. I don't know why, it seems quite depressing, but they make good games. And Metro 2033 was quite a newish game when I played it. I think I played it about a month after it came out. And it's now quite an old game. I can't really remember when it came out. I think about 2009, or maybe 8, maybe 7, I don't know. I'm not going to get murdered for this, but Metro 2033 had that good atmosphere of a post-apocalyptic world. And the contrast it had between the two layers, because you had the underground metro and then you had the surface. And the transition from being underground to the surface was absolutely brilliant, and they played upon that in the sequel Last Light, which I will talk about in a different set of videos I will be doing. You look forward to that! And Metro 2033 really played on that sense of, you know, transition and atmosphere. Like, you could travel in these tunnels alone and you'd hear the echoes around you, and you had all these different stories of this post-apocalyptic Russia and all these people living in this place. You could tell it was just very dreary and dull and dark and just sad. It was awful. It actually made a post-apocalyptic place look extremely awful, like they were all suffering. Like, I think in games like Fallout 3 you had people who were well off. They were surviving and they were fine with that, but everyone in this game pretty much was depressed. Everyone was depressed in this game, and that's what made it really good in terms of its atmosphere. It gave life to the world like it was supposed to, in terms of life, not life in like, oh, everybody lived and everybody got well and stuff, and then life prospered and stuff like that. I mean, it gave the right life to the world. It gave that post-apocalyptic feel throughout the game, and then came the story. The story was a little odd. It was very odd. Like, I didn't catch on at first. You become like a ranger and you go off in search of all this stuff. And then the Dark Ones come in. I think they're called the Dark Ones. And these are these mysterious alien beings who just randomly appear. And then they become pivotal to the story in a sense. And then your main character, Artyom, must do something about that. And it starts going really weird. It was just all about this post-apocalyptic world with all these monsters in it and stuff. And like, the surface is really bad. And then these weird other beings came into it and really flipped it on its side in terms of where it was heading. But it was still a good, solid story. There was nothing really bad about it, except it was quite a random, you know, shot in the face, like, you're doing this, then suddenly, BANG! Alien things! Deal with them! And it was just a random occurrence. Probably just a random twist in a game. I could call it a twist because it kind of twisted the whole story around. But then the other part of Metro was its gameplay, and I found it very interesting the way they used the gun system. The way your gun would work with two different types of bullets. It would work better with military grade bullets, but also they were like your currency. I found that interesting. So it was a choice between use these very good bullets or buy better guns with these very good bullets but use them really poorly and stuff like this. So it really made you think in terms of conserving your ammo and which guns you wanted to use. Like, do you want to use the big sniper when you're outside? Do you want to attach things to this and that? Is it really worth that amount of money? Is it really worth using your military grade ammo, your currency, to get past a certain part of the level? And so they used that really well. That was a nice little idea they had there going on, which they played up more in Last Light, I believe. And so Metro 2033, to me, the reason why it's quite high on this list now is it's a post-apocalyptic game in Russia. What can you not love about that? With a good transition between its locations, with a nice story, good atmosphere, good little gimmicks it had, and that's pretty much it. Metro 2033 is at number 12 on this list.